This week on Campus Connection, survivors and advocates talk about domestic violence and technology.
The Long Beach State men's and women's basketball teams had their first appearance in the Walter Pyramid tonight.
And later, students are learning how to take care of indoor herb gardens.
Welcome to Campus Connection. I'm Dolores Conkling.
And I'm Jacob Handy.
The nature of domestic violence has changed with advances in technology. This was the message of Behind the Screens, a 4-hour symposium hosted by the CSULB Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship and the Women's and Gender Equity Center last Wednesday. Due to safety concerns, attendees could not be recorded or photographed. The event included panels discussing the legal and interpersonal consequences of technology-based domestic violence, as well as testimonies from survivors.
People are using the technology to find new ways to exert power and control. So if we start to really understand what the locus is or why people want to exercise power and control over each other, and if we can recognize the red flags when we see it, then we might be able to reduce domestic violence in general.
The evening ended with a brainstorm session for solutions to the problem.
This month is Sustainability Month at CSULB, and a planning committee is behind a few events. Rob Flores reports Sustain U is hosting an educational indoor plant workshop.
Today, students have the chance to learn how to be urban gardeners at the Indoor Herbs 101 event hosted by Sustain U.
So here I'm basically teaching people about how to harvest and prepare herbs. It's really important that we know about harvesting. Harvesting's deep in our DNA. We've been harvesting since before we even started writing down history, which is pretty important.
Students learn tips and tricks for growing herbs.
For me personally, I like to cook, so that's why I wanted to learn how to grow. We talk about the background, and we talk about just how it's beneficial for your health, for mental effects, how you can implement it into your food as well.
Students also have the opportunity to recommend the next event.
You can see here we've got some suggestions like different ways to use algae, which would be a learning experience for myself. Cooking 101.
Healthy living is the overall message. Sustain U has more events planned in October with opportunities to win prizes. For Campus Connection, I'm Rob Flores.
You may have noticed a display of records hanging from a tree near the Prospector Pete statue on campus last week. Paused is the name of the 20 records placed by student artist Ashley Galvin. The display features names of victims of police brutality. The artist says the project is in response to the firing of University Art Museum director Kimberly Mayer. Earlier this semester, artist Lauren Woods paused her display titled American Monument, also in response to the firing of Meyer.
Long Beach State Hoops had its first bit of action Thursday night. Zach Anderson Yoxsimar has all of that in sports.
Thanks, guys. Both the men's and women's teams hit the hardwood at the Pyramid for the yearly Black and Gold scrimmage. Long Beach State Athletics hosted the Black and Gold scrimmage for both the men's and women's basketball programs. After being closed to the public last year, fans were allowed to attend the scrimmage to see the teams in action.
The scrimmage really just got us excited. It just helped the chemistry even grow more.
Both teams are practicing all summer and in the off-season, but finally got to showcase their skills.
Yeah, I think it allows them to get out in front of a crowd. You know, it's just different.
The Black and Gold scrimmage gave the fans their first chance to see the teams on the court live and in person. The basketball teams are gearing up for the homecoming festivities on November 9th and 10th, which serves as an official start to the kickoff for basketball season. Even the players have their own messages for the fans.
Come support, go Beach.
Long Beach State Athletics has emphasized more fan involvement this season for both programs throughout the season. Fans can now watch open practices and have Q&A sessions with coaches after practices. Campus Connection, I'm Zach Anderson Yoxsimar. Also, in soccer, Long Beach State's women's soccer team beat first place UC Irvine 2-1 in front of a packed crowd at George Allen Field Sunday night. The win was huge, but the biggest story of the night came when Long Beach State's Ashley Gonzalez broke the school's record for all-time goals scored. Her 67th minute goal gave her 34 career goals, passing Jeanette Fettig for first place on the all-time list.
Here goes Ashley Gonzalez for history, goal! No!
That's going to do it for sports. Jacob and Dolores, back to you.
After months of encouraging young people to vote, it's crunch time. November 6th is Election Day, But tonight is your last chance to register. Submissions online or by mail must be in by midnight.
So get out and register so you can vote on November 6th. For Campus Connection, I'm Dolores Conkling.
And I'm Jacob Handy. See you next week.